In today's episode of Valuing My Toy Collection, we're going to value a ton of dolls. I mean a ton of stuff. So anyway, go grab your popcorn and a drink and sit back and let's see how much all these dolls and collectibles are actually worth. Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building, and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection, and then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of Valuing My Toy Collection and value some toys. Well, let's jump right in and start valuing these dolls. Now, I'm not sure which one this is. A 75th anniversary, it couldn't be right. But the blonde one, she's worth about $75, and the African American one, she's worth about $85. Next up, we have the 40th anniversary of the Ken doll, and he's worth about $50. Next up, this is from 2024. It's a brand new Ken Couture doll, worth about $125, and he could possibly go up in the future. And then we have this 2000 red Barbie. She's worth about $25. And then we have this pack of Sisters Barbies, and they're worth about $55. And then from 1997, right next to them, we have the Sparkle Barbie, and she's worth about $25. Next up, we have the 2000 Holiday Angel Barbie, worth about $40, and the Fairy of the Garden, worth about $55. Then we have this one called Chocolate Obsession, and she's worth about $60. And then we have this News Team doll set that's worth about $80. Next up, we have the Chelsea doll from the Dolphin Magic set. She's worth about $22. And then we have the blonde doll from this set, worth about $62. And then the brunette, you won't believe it, but she's worth $100. Wow. I didn't even realize the new Fashionistas came out, but this is number 218, and she's worth about $20. I just bought her because I liked her blue hair and stuff, but she's one of the Fashionista dolls. Then we have these new Barbie Land minis. They have little dolls inside. The lipstick one's worth about $12. And then this little slushy or snow cone's also worth about $12. Then this Barbie vintage cereal box is worth about $25. And we have this little plastic dollhouse. It's worth about $8 on eBay. Came from the dollar store, but they've increased in value. And then these little dollar store dolls called Friends Forever. When I bought them, they were just about $1.25 each. But on eBay, the lowest price for each of those is $8 each. And then we have this little banner set I had made for a doll pageant, worth about $30 for everything. From the Maleficent movie that came out a few years ago, we have the beloved Aurora doll. She's worth about $50. And then Angelina Jolie played Maleficent, and this doll is worth about $75. And they did a really good job with the face mold on that doll. It really looks like her. We have a couple more dolls from this same series. We have the Maleficent Royal Coronation doll worth $130. And then the Aurora Royal Coronation doll worth about $60. And then we have a 2-pack doll set of Maleficent and a boy. I don't know who the boy is, but they're worth about $125 for this set. And then we have one Integrity doll. This is a OOAK, a one of a kind. And I paid $325 from her, but I think she's worth a little bit more than that. She's beautiful. Randomly, I had this Walmart little kid cart in the doll section worth about $25. And then we have some loose dolls. We have this 1998 Uptown Chic doll worth about $35 in the purple. And then the Tangerine Twist doll from 1997 in the orange is worth $20. And from Dynasty, we have Linda Evans and Joan Collins. They're both worth about $25 each in this loose condition. Still beautiful dolls. And then we have Erica Crane. She's worth about $20 loose. And then we have the Diva doll loose. I'd say at least $20. She might be worth a little bit more than that. And then the Kristen Dior doll, worth at least $100 loose. Her box got messed up, that's why I took her out, but she's worth about $250 in the box. And then from My Fair Lady in the pink, Audrey Hepburn, it's worth about $20. And then in the blue, she's worth about $25. And then we have the Statue of Liberty Barbie. She's worth about $25. I had these in a display cabinet, but as I'm packing stuff up, I have to go on and value everything. And then we have Marlena Evans from Days of Our Lives. That was Deidre Hall. She's worth about $20. And then we have the Sydney Opera House doll loose, worth about $20 loose. And then we have the Jennifer Lopez J-Lo, worth about $80 loose. It's pretty good for a loose doll. Has some more miscellaneous items over here in the doll section. A Barbie fishing pole worth about $25. I thought that's pretty cool. You don't see that too often. And then this big 28-inch doll for the Rainbow Sparkle, the African-American doll, worth about $125 in the box. I have this random play food over here. The Dollar General cart with food is worth about $15. And then the Walmart cart with food is worth about $15. I have this little Doug and Melissa ice cream that's worth about $12. And then we have this little sushi set that's worth about $8. It's pretty cool. Kids would tear into that and play with that. Then these little package of Melissa and Doug sandwiches worth about $5 each. I think I got those at a garage sale, but they're really cool. And then the Melissa and Doug cookie set worth about $8. Then these little play food trays, they're worth about $8 each. And I'll never open them because they're just so cool. Look at that. So $8 each. We have 4 of those. That's another $32 we can add to our grand total. And now back to the dolls. We have this Life in the City Lila doll. She's worth about $25. And then we have a Travel Ken doll. He's worth about $38. And then we have a Chuck E. Cheese doll. She's worth about $30. I don't know if I already had one of these in my Chuck E. Cheese stuff or not. If it's the same one, I'm going to have to check. And then we have this Barbie Holiday Fun doll worth about $30. We have this series of dolls in different towns across the world. This one's called Winter in New York from 1998, worth $40. And then we have the 1998 Summer in San Francisco, worth about $60. And then we have Winter in Montreal, 1999, worth about $50. And then from 1999, we have Autumn in London, and she's worth about $70. And then we have Fall in Paris from 1998, worth about $50. Then we have a few more dolls in this series. I have a total of 7, which is a weird number, and I always wondered, was I missing one or not? But I could never find a missing one. I could only find 7 of these. So this one is called Summer in Rome. She's from 1999, and she's worth $60. And then we have the one called Spring in Tokyo, 1998, also worth about $60. So that's all 7 of them. If you know of one I'm missing, let me know. Then we have a few more dolls here. We have the Alphabet Campbell Soup doll, worth about $22. And then from 1998, we have the Angel of Joy doll, worth about $40. And then the Holiday Angel, the African American version, worth $75. Now next up we have Audrey Hepburn in My Fair Lady. This one in the pink. is worth about $40. You would think they'd be worth a lot more than that, but that's kind of the value for these. And then the one in the black and white dress is also worth about $40. All right, next up we have this one from Cracker Barrel Restaurants. It's worth about $30. And then we have Dentist Barbie. She's worth about $55. And then we have a Cynthia Bailey model doll worth $220. I just know her from Housewives of Atlanta. I used to watch that show, my guilty pleasure. All right, we have another row of dolls here. Here we have Stacy and Ricky, and they're worth about $35. And then we have the 2022 Holiday Red Dress Christmas doll, worth about $30. Then we have a Chicken Farmer Barbie. She's worth about $38. And then we have a reproduction 1977 Superstar Barbie worth about $60. And from 1992, a Barbie license plate kit worth about $8 for your bicycle. All right, then we have a Marlena Evans from Days of Our Lives doll still in the box worth about $50. This Couture Angel Barbie worth about $75. All right, let's see what else we have. We have a Bloomingdale's Barbie still in the box. You have to open the box to see her. She's worth about $28. I'm not really a fan of the dolls you have to open up to see. They're hard to display. I have a George Washington Barbie worth about $35. But the box is pretty cool looking. I like them when they have the plastic cover where you can display them. I have the Colonial Barbie. She's worth about $30. And the Disney World 1996 25th Anniversary doll worth about $35. Next up we have this City Shopper Barbie. It's one that you do have to take out of the box. This one's from Macy's, and she is worth about $45. And then next up we have a couple Harley Davidson dolls. We have the Ken doll, who's worth about $45, and then the Barbie, and she's also worth about $45. Here we have a couple more dolls. We have the Disney Weekend Barbie. She's worth about $53. She's got a little value to her. And then we have the Walt Disney 2000 Anniversary doll. She's worth about $25. And then we have the Shopping Spree from FAO Schwartz. She's worth about $30. Have the Little Bo Peep Barbie worth about $28. And then randomly we have this little Kinder Barbie egg from another country worth about $5. And then we have Barbie as Rapunzel worth about $32. Next up we have Teacher Barbie. She's worth about $40. And then we have 50s Fun Barbie, and she's worth about $30. We have the 70s Barbie that's worth about $75 because the box is damaged, but it went all the way up to $180 with a good box. And then a doll to honor the 1910 fashions of the Holiday Traditions Hallmark doll from 1995 worth about $30. One of those you have to open up to see the doll. And then we have this one from 1993, a opening night Barbie. She's worth about $40. Very pretty doll, but again, you have to open the box to see it. But I do kind of like the graphics on the cover. All right, next we have a Donna Karan Bloomingdale's Barbie, and she's worth about $60. I think I went through a phase once where I bought all these department store type dolls, and then once I start, I want the whole set. Then we have a Spiegel's Barbie. She's about $30. And then we have the Mardi Gras Barbie, who's worth about $35. Have this Arizona Jeans doll. She's worth about $28. And then we have the Circus Star Barbie. She's worth about $50. And she's one of those dolls that comes in the box with the cool graphics on the front of the box that you do have to open. But I think that was a trend back then. All right, next we have the Mrs. PFE Albee doll from Avon from 1997, worth about $30. I'm not sure who she is. I'd have to read up on her a little bit. Next up, we have the Holiday Traditions Hallmark 1996 doll, worth about $30. Again, these dolls are really cute and pretty. The graphics are great, but you have to open them up to see them, and they just take up too much room to display like that. All right, next we have the Spring Blossom from Avon from 1995, worth about $35. That's the African American doll. And then we have the Special Occasions doll from 1996, worth about $30. Then we have the Statue of Liberty doll from 1995. The box is getting a little corroded there, but she's worth about $35. I have her in the loose version too. Then we have the second Spiegel doll from Shopping Chic from 1995, worth about $50. And then we have from 1996, the Ralph Lauren doll from Bloomingdale's, worth at least $90, and they go for a lot more than that, but I did see one on there for $90, so I'm going with $90 for the price. And then we have this one called Midnight Gala from 1995. It's worth about $45. And then this one, I'm not good with names, but I think it's Zuhair Murad from 2013, worth $185 for the lowest price. This one went crazy prices on eBay. And then we have a reproduction of the Silken Flame doll from 1997, worth about $45. And then we have the Bob Mackie Emerald doll from 1997, worth about $55. But I already have another one of these, so I might open this one. Sometimes they're fun to open if you have more than one. Then we have the new model collection dolls. We have model number 20, and they're all worth about $70 each right now. But when I think I got them new, they were like $29.99, so they already doubled in price. But they're all worth $70 each for the girls, but the boy at the very end, for some reason, he's worth $90. And then from 1997, from Hallmark, we have the Holiday Voyage doll, worth about $30. They're very cool dolls. You just have to open them up to see them. So they're going to be too hard to display. Next, we have their Winter Rhapsody doll from Avon from 1996, worth about $30. And next, we have the Spaghetti Chef doll set. The white version is worth about $55. And then we have a second one in the African American version, worth about $65 right now. I must have gotten these on sale somewhere since I have two. Sometimes if stuff's really cheap, I just pick it up. Then we have the Chef and Waiter doll set. They're worth about $40. Now this one's pretty cool. It's the See's Candy Barbie, and she's worth $50. And then we have the second one from See's Candy. That's I Left My Heart in San Francisco, also worth about $50. And then we have the silver set from Pretty Treasures, worth about $25. And then from the Inspiring Women series, we have the Sally Ride doll, worth about $40. And then from that same series, we have the Rosa Parks doll, also worth about $40. Next up, we have the Flippin' Fun Gymnast set, worth about $35. And you can see I got this on sale on clearance for just $7. And a middle note to myself, don't show your knees in the video. All right, next we have a Magic Dolphin large play set, and this is worth a whopping $150. Then I've got this paperwork from when I went to the Barbie convention, and this folder with all the paperwork is worth about $10 by itself. Then just some miscellaneous stuff. I got a sticker set I got at the convention worth about $15, and this huge pack of note cards. It's just loaded with Barbie cards. It's worth about $35, and that one goes in it. They're just all cute like that. Got this Barbie catalog from 2014 worth about $12, and a Barbie magazine with the 60th anniversary worth about $10. All right, here we have a beautiful Marilyn Monroe doll, and her lowest value is about $75 on eBay. And then we have an Andy Warhol doll worth at least $160. This one went way up, way over $200, but I did find one for $160, so I went with it. We have the 40th anniversary doll worth about $40. And next up we have a Calvin Klein jeans Barbie. She's worth about $45. And then we have the blonde nurse Barbie worth about $18. I had another one that was worth a lot more than that who wasn't a blonde. You never know which ones are going to be the valuable ones. Next we have a man's Chinese theater Barbie. She's worth about $60. Really has cool graphics on the box too. Then we have this cool note card set I got at the Barbie convention worth about $25. It's pretty collectible. That's what the cards look like on the inside. I think there's 3 or 4 of each one. And then we have a Lara Croft Tomb Raider doll. She's worth about $55. And then we have a vintage Pepsi Barbie worth about $50. And then I have this one-of-a-kind doll by Joshard Originals worth about $100. Maybe more than that. We have the Evening Pearl Barbie. She's worth about $45, but a very beautiful doll. And then everybody loves the Rockettes in New York City. Their Barbie is worth about $60, but you do have to open the box to see her. But look how fantastic she is. And this one, I'm not even going to try to pronounce her name, but she is valuable. She's worth about $150, and she's not that old. And next we have another Andy Warhol doll with a soup can as a dress worth $125. And then we have Amelia Earhart from the Inspiring Women series worth an amazing $200. She really went up in value. And then we have the Katherine Johnson doll. She's worth $150. I saw that movie Number she was in. Really good movie. Let's see what else we have up here. We have the Diva African American doll worth about $120. And this one I got for $9.99 at Tuesday Morning. Arkansas cheerleader doll. She's worth $65 now. I like it when they go up in value like that. We have Barbie dressed up as the FAO Schwartz door greeter. She's worth about $50. And I can't even pronounce this word. We have the gymnast that dances with the ribbons. She's worth about $15. And then we have the Barbie Disney set worth about $70. It's vintage looking and really cool. And I think $70 is a really good price for that. Next up, we have this one called Antique Rose Barbie. She's worth about $140. Beautiful doll. Then we have a top model Barbie. It's worth about $80. Love how toys just keep going up in value. It makes it really fun to collect them. Then we have this Barbie Advent Calendar from 2016 worth $70. Then we have the 65th anniversary Barbie. The white one is worth about $70. And then the African American one is worth about $90. And then from the Great Eras collection from 1994, we have the Medieval Lady. She's worth about $30. Man, let's see, it's hard to do one-handed when you're holding the phone. This one is called the Elizabethan Queen from 1994, worth $45. And then this one is the Chinese Empress doll. And she's from 1996, worth about $40. And then the Southern Belle from 1994 is worth $45. And then the French Lady, she's worth $35 from 1996. And then we have the Victorian Lady from 1996, also worth about $35. Oh, it's hard to do one-handed. And then from 1995, we have the Grecian Goddess Barbie, and she's worth about $40. Then we have one more of those Mrs. PFE Albee dolls from Avon, the second one in the series, and she's worth about $40. Then we have these very controversial dolls called Creatable World dolls, where you can make your doll a girl or a boy by the fashions. And I don't think they were that popular because they're not worth very much. Like this huge set is only worth about $30. I don't think parents were ready for this. I think it's good for like transgendered kids or those that are questioning, but I just don't think your average market was ready for these. So maybe in about 15 years, these will really go up in value and become very collectible since they were so controversial. We have a second set of the Creatable World dolls, also worth about $30. See, they're very detailed, a lot of clothes, but they have a wig where it can be a girl or a boy. And I can see how parents might not like that, but kind of a cool concept. And it came with a little poster too, showing the different looks that you can make the doll. And then we have some single dolls here. This one with the dark hair, she's worth about $23. And it shows you some of the different dolls on the back of the package. And then we have two more, and I think they're both blonde dolls, and they're both worth about $20 each. Like I said, I kind of have faith that these might go up in value one day. I think they're way before their time. And then we have the wig set where you could buy accessories that's about $15. Well, thank you for staying till the very end of the video. I know that was a long video. Well, with our previous videos, our total was $683,304. Now with this video of all of these Barbies, we can add an amazing $8,996 to our grand total. So that means for episode 241 of Value in My Toy Collection for our YouTube series, our grand total is $692,300 even. Now remember guys, I am no millionaire. I have just been saving toys for about 40 years, going to flea markets, garage sales, thrift stores, and looking on eBay, and it's just accumulated to this big total. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm enjoying making these videos. I like seeing what everything's worth and what all I actually have. It's been buried on shelves for so long. And if you want to see the toys up close, you can also find us on Facebook under the Toy Vault of Mississippi. So until the next video, we'll see you then, guys.